Got the green thumb.
I think I do.
Put it in there.
My grandmother gave it to me. I think.
She had plants. She grew.
Yes. Oh my goodness. She was really great at it. I mean, she grew up in this big ass garden. Beans is a lot. Full of.
What? The back lot?
Give it away.
But really, couldn't use it all.
No.
What was it?
Oh, everything. Tomatoes, squash, okra, corn, potatoes. Man, we used to love
What kind of squash?
that thing. My brother and I would play. We'd eat.
Yeah? You went in the back lot and ate?
Play in the garden, just pick it up. And then you light up when it rains, because you go out and you have mud fights
In the garden?
in the garden. Because the rows were deep, dug up deep, and so the mud would get real deep. You'd be like up to here.
Oh, yeah?
Mud.
Up to your legs?
Down in it,
Wrestling? Wrestling in the back? Let's do it.
Like pigs on the farm.
We got mats. We could wash off the mats. Get ready for the DOE.
DOE?
Yeah.
What's that?
Department of Education. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Clean it up. Clean up the system.
Yes.
Baking soda.
Get ready. What do you get ready for there?
Well, these are organic. I technically don't even have to wash them, but. Should we start with? Let's put them up. We got pie pumpkin, organic, kabocha, squash. Is there a difference between a pumpkin and a squash? This has got to be acorn squash, butternut squash, honey nut squash. The UFO, right? Mm-hmm.
You talk about it is like the strongest flavor of squash that you can get that I've ever tasted.
Whoa.
It's very strong. I guess that's why it's not real popular. I guess people find it really too strong. Oh, I thought it was made like butter, man. It's melting out.
Oh, yeah.
Melting them down. I used to just steam them.
That's what we're going to do.
I did fry them. I fry them in olive oil and cornmeal.
What?
Salt, pepper.
Pancake?
remember what it was called. Yeah. This one.
Ooh, looks like a bell.
That is my favorite squash. Seeds.
Okay. Will it fit? Don't panic. It's organic. Wait a second. Should I have washed it, rinsed it for each one? Which one? I feel it on my feet. Okay. This is the biggest one. Actually, this is the biggest one. What if I... That's not going to work. Let's ask AI. I'm trying to steam a pumpkin, but the top doesn't fit on airtight. There's like a spot in the middle where the pumpkin's sticking up a little bit. So, can I do anything with towels and weights? Or will that take like too long? I only have a couple of hours, a few hours at most. Yeah, you can make this work. Don't overthink it. You've got options, and none of them are fussy. Here's the deal: steam doesn't need a perfect seal. It just needs a good enough environment. You're not canning. You're just trying to trap enough heat and moisture to soften that pumpkin. So here's what you can do: fast and simple. Damp towel and lid works great. Lay a clean damp towel over the pot, then press the lid down on top of it. The towel fills in the gaps. It insulates and holds steam in. It won't take longer, maybe adds 5-10 minutes at most. Just make sure the towel isn't hanging low enough to touch the flame or coil. Tuck the edges up. Okay, foil, not going to use. Option 3, flip the pumpkin. Sometimes the dome is coming from the top shape. Cut a little sliver off the high point so it sits lower. It doesn't change the cooking at all. Okay. Even with a gap, the pumpkin will steam. I got a multiple though. Damn towel and lid. All right. These are big. Too big. Okay. Rinse this, right? I just said damp. Too much. I want to burn myself here. Put this in a pan. I'll literally boil my fingers if I touch that. Not cutting it up, that defeats the purpose of carving it. I'm going to carve it like a turkey. Get it? This is my turkey. Everybody gets their own turkey if they want. Hot. You might be eccentric, but I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. I'm maybe dumb. Might be a little dumb. Public school system, you know. Could have been applying myself to things I was interested in and excelling. Sort of like Trying to get through it. Bare minimum. Did my own thing when I could. Gotta do another one. Stripping. That's gonna work good though. Alright. Gonna put it on top of that books. WAI. W chat. It's natural ivermectin. Licorice root. I gotta boil my water because my filter's done. Trying to get sponsored. New Aqua. I'm gonna need all three now. because this one filled up. It's supposed to be white. Now these got pressed, and they're supposed to be only for fine particles. But the water is like brown when it comes out, apparently. In the meantime, got some sauerkraut to make. Gonna steam all these pumpkins. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks to the Pumpkin King, the Harvest King. Harvest dinner. Here's the scrub daddy. The happy king. Because he cleans. Happy to clean. Happy to serve. Happy to cook. Celebrate. Happy to chef. This we can cut. Happy Thanksgiving. So I took 2 dish towels. The diameter of the pot is maybe 8 to 10 inches, probably 10. And the height is probably another 10 or 11. But I used 2 dish towels. I poured boiling water on them, made sure not to burn myself, and I wrapped them in circular, as best I could, shape on top of the lip of the pot, and just making contact with the pumpkin, but it's boiled water, so it's purified. That was about 5 minutes ago, probably not 10 minutes yet. And the lid is on top of that, and then another towel, and then a smaller sized pot cover on top of the towel, and then an upside down bowl shaped to the size of that pot cover that's, balanced on top of it. And then in the bottom of that bowl, there's a smaller glass, um, dish or bowl, small. And then inside that's an even smaller, like a shot glass sized glass. And then I put 4 sticks of licorice root in that small glass. So the weight is, I don't see any steam coming out. And how long should I check it? And do I have to flip the pumpkin? It's basically the full thing is full of pumpkin and steam, so it's got to be pressure. I want to cook all the way through, but I don't want it to overcook and fall apart when I take it out. It's got the skin on and everything. I just threw it in there. Rain? Rainy. What up, Rainy? Thanksgiving to you. Thank you. Check at 20 to 25 minutes. Whoa. What? Excuse me. Check it at the 20 to 25. Don't let it go an hour before you first look. Whole pumpkins can cook unevenly. After that first check, if a fork goes in but meets some resistance, give it another 10 to 15 minutes. If the fork barely goes in at all, you're looking at 45 to 60 minutes total for a big whole chunk. You've got a strong steam environment, but it's not true pressure cooking, so it won't it apart unless you leave it for multiple hours. You do not need to flip it unless the bottom is tender, the top still feels firm, and your pot still has at least an inch of water. If the top cooks slower, sometimes happens with tall pumpkins, then flip once around the 30 to 40-minute mark. But if the pumpkin piece is almost touching the lid, that steam zone is basically wrapping around it, and flipping may be unnecessary. What you described, does it overcook the outside? No. Pumpkin with the skin on holds shape way better than you think. It only falls apart when it's cut into small cubes, or it stays steaming 90 plus minutes after it's already soft. You're nowhere near in that danger zone yet. Don't obsess over perfect pressure. As long as you see no major steam jets, you can hear some simmering. And the towels aren't getting soaked and dripping. What if it dries out? You're fine. Steam's doing the work. Quick check method. When you open it, use a fork or chopstick. Test the middle, not the edges. If it slides mostly in, stop the steaming. Let it rest 5 to 10 minutes with the lid off. It keeps cooking slightly. That way it doesn't collapse when you lift it out. Bottom line, check at 20 to 25 minutes. Flip only if the top is clearly lagging behind. You're not going to overcook it in this window. Your Tower of Babel weight system is fine. Leave it as is. If you want, tell me what you're using this pumpkin for. I could tell you where to stop the cook so it comes out perfect for that purpose. Excuse me. This video is titled Plant Based Thanksgiving. So instead of carving a turkey, I'm going to carve the pumpkin, and I have 5 pumpkins, 6 pumpkins. and anybody can have their own pumpkin to carve. Um, the largest one is first, and the next one is about the same size. Um, and then the third one is very tall, and I don't know that that's going to fit at all. But then I have two smaller pumpkins that I'm not worried about. So I want it to be a thing where like it's nice to carve it, and you can eat it, and the whole thing is good. You carve like a jack o' lantern and eat it piece by piece. Oh, hold on, now I'm seeing steam come out on the side. Hold on, see that? Is it? What if I press down? No, there's steam coming out. Should I be worried? Stop the steam! I'm really pressing it. That's a lot of weight. I'm not saying I'm like superhuman or anything, but is that good though? The pressure? What can I put on there that's heavy? I got bricks outside. Hmm. Can I put plants? I could put a plant. Oh, but that won't cook it, will it? What if I put more towels and plants? Let's get more towels first. Get a big beach towel. Doesn't matter. Sponsored by West End LBNY. Look at that steam. Thanks to fire, huh? Thanks to the fire, we can have a hot pumpkin. Okay, so one. Go, go, pumpkin rangers. Go, go, pumpkin rangers. Okay. £6 of onions. I don't see the steam anymore. AI said check it at 20 to 25. How long has it been? 15? A little steam totally fine as long as it's not blasting out like a jet. Okay. The towels are getting soaked and dripping. Steam is escaping so aggressively that the pot is rattling. Water in the pot is boiling dry. Big one. Keep an eye on that. Yeah. This is actually perfect. Whole pumpkins steamed like this stay firm enough to carve, become tender enough to eat as you carve, hold their shape much better than people expect. Don't turn to mush unless you steam them forever. What you're doing is on the right track. The key timing is you want them cooked enough for a fork to push into flesh, but not so soft. The knife sinks in like butter. Think fork enters with some pressure, not effortless. Skin softens but still holds it with some pressure, but not effortless. It's a sweet spot. Let it ride. Check the water level at 20 to 35. Test the texture with a fork. If it's on track, keep going in 10 to 15-minute intervals. Steam's not a failure, that's just physics. If you want, tell me how big each pumpkin is, roughly diameter, so I'll give you a timing. Alright. Alright, and the other thing is, I do. Let's see. I thought I just saw a little steam come out, but oh yeah, I do see a tiny bit of steam coming out. Where is it coming from? Same spot. Um, there's heat coming out, and the flame is on high, and there's like little strands of fabric on the towel where it's worn, and they're shaking. I don't know if it's wind or steam energy that I can't see. Oop, I touched the handle and it's hot. I'm trying to move the thing so it's perfectly centered on the flame. Um, so the pumpkin that's in there right now is just, say maybe 7 inches by 7 inches diameter, circular, and then the height is maybe 5 or 6 inches. I missed. Let's try again. I'm going to aim this time. 1, 2. Do I do on 3? I go 3, just to be sure, and then hit it. Hit my hand and missed. Better though. Micro vibration from steam. That's not wind. As long as the towel's not directly touching the flame. Okay. Steam, you keep seeing, always finds the weakest point, even if it's a near airtight setup. Slow wisp, you're golden. Okay. Puffing hard, drop the heat from high to medium. High flames overkill once it's boiling. Let's save on gas. I don't want it to cook less though. 7x7 small enough that it will cook evenly, not collapse, be perfect to carve and eat. With the steam environment you built, it would probably be 30 to 45 minutes to carve ready firmness, 20 to 30 minutes until fork tender but still structured, 45 to 60 minutes if you want softer scoop and eat texture. You're aiming for that middle zone, fork and ender but still pushes back a little. Right now, the only real safety check is this. Take a peek under the pot occasionally to make sure no towels dangling near the flame, which is outside, that's fine. Nothing's burning. You still have water in the pot. If you hear a loud, dry sizzling sound, kill the heat immediately and add water. But from what you've said, it sounds like the system's working beautifully. If you want me to walk through the moment you open the lid and check tenderness, just let me know. I can guide you in real time so you hit the perfect carve and eat texture. Okay, so I'm gonna wait another 10 minutes, and that will be 20 to 25 minutes. I'll lift the lid. So I guess I'm looking for steam. That means there's water still in there. I could still see steam seeping out from this one spot here. And um, I guess I can kind of like maneuver the pot to hear if there's water in there, and I can always add more water. Let me just boil this. Right, and then from what you're saying, I'll probably have to leave it in there a little bit, and I'll check the fork thing. Listen, gently tilt the pot a tiny bit. If you hear sloshing, you got water. If you don't hear anything, add water. Whoops. What did I do? Oh boy. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 1 Master Luki, 2 Master Luki, 3 Master Luki, 4 Master Luki, 5 Master Luki, 6 Master Luki, 7 Master Luki, 8 Master Luki, 9 Master Luki, 20. 1 Mississippi, 2